What's up, what's up, what's up?
It's Mike Scott holding the camera here in selfie mode with my bad arm.
Anyways, I don't know exactly where the communication breakdown occurred, but Maxim was trying to have me serve some canned chili and pass it off as my own, and I'm pretty much morally opposed to that.
So tonight I'm going to show you guys how to make Mike Scott's last minute Poblano pepper chili. First up, take your freshly washed Poblano peppers and get a sharp knife and cut them into 1/2 to 3/4 inch squares. They don't have to be perfect, but if you do find any squares that aren't up to spec, you're certainly going to want to make sure that you don't use those and either throw them away, or maybe you can find somewhere to donate them that accepts less than perfect food. Right, so next up you want to take a Vidalia onion, and we're going to peel, half, slice, and finely dice your Vidalia onion. And when I say finely, I do want to get a very fine dice on the onion, because you know Ed actually really hates onions, and we are not even going to tell him there are onions in here. Ed, do you like onions?
No.
You don't like onions? No onions? Just gonna let him stew down, and he'll find out.
I'm watching this video.
All right, we're gonna get some medium-high heat. I like to use this big wok thing, and I'm gonna put a little extra virgin olive oil into the bottom of the pot, and we're gonna go with those Poblano pepper squares, and we're gonna let them go for a couple minutes till they're nice and soft. All right, and while that's going on, I'm getting my crock pot fitted. I always use a crock pot condom. Way better to plan ahead than to deal with the consequences of unprotected slow cooking. A couple minutes in, and these poblanos are soft, and you just want to throw a fistful of onion at it, maybe another half a fistful right on top. Shake it around.
I'm gonna put the rest of the onion in an adorable little container like this so people have toppings.
We're just gonna offload the veggies right into the crock pot.
All right, well, while that's finishing up, we need to have a little bit of a serious talk.
The most important ingredients in the chili are definitely gonna be the beef that you use, and a lot of people are gonna tell you a lot of different things about how you should select your cow.
But the truth is, the best way that I've come through in many years of picking beef and in cooking chili.
You really do want to look your cow in the eye, and when you do that, you'll definitely know which cow is the right cow for you and for your chili.
And now that you have selected which cow you will make into chili, you want to go ahead and separate your cow into the stringy bits and the chunky bits.
We're going to do the stringy bits first, right in the same wok that we did the veggies in. You don't even have to clean it. We're just going to chop it up with our wooden spoon. You always want to drain your beef, even if there's not a war on. We're going to turn up our flame just a little bit because we are actually going to sear the chunky bits. All right, break them up with our spoon again.
Not trying to oversear, just trying to sear all the bits of it that are red all around and lock in the flavors and juices. They're going to cook for a long time overnight. Yeah, that's exactly how your cow should look and sound while cooking.
Now, some people tell you to drain your diced tomatoes, but I actually previously canned these diced tomatoes in a juice that I do want to use as the base of the chili, so I am not going to drain it. I'm just going to stir it right in. Okay, and this is actually homemade sauce too that I made and canned in an earlier unreleased version of this video.
And so it is homemade, and it's very good. We are going to use a can, though.
We're going to use a straight up 16-ounce can of canned water. I like to use a little garlic and onion powder, a little bit of salt, a little cumin and oregano, some paprika in there, a butt ton of chili pepper powder.
Okay, we'll give it a big stir, get it all homogenized in there.
We are ready to put it on, and I'm going to put it on high for a while and just let it get to a simmer.
Oh man, I almost forgot the red pepper. It's a key component of the spice. Let's put all that red pepper in there. How could you let me forget? Stir that all around so the red pepper kind of gets infused in everything and it's not all in the same place and burns one person's tongue instead of everybody's tongue. Oh my gosh. Okay, the red pepper's back in and nobody even saw, and you guys can help keep my secret. Here we go. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the beans?
The truth is, I don't want my beans to cook down too much overnight.
So we're going to drain, rinse, wash, and refrigerate them, and then add them in the morning, right at the last minute.
Drain, wash, rinse, rewash,
Redrain. Rewash again. Rewash. Redrain. And finally, decan and dry each individual bean on a paper towel. Depending on time and talent, you may also want to sing to your beans before refrigerating them all night.
That is about it. In the morning, we're going to add those light red kidney beans and
Maybe a little bit of masa flour with water, depending on if the whole thing needs thickening or not. So,
let's just let it simmer.